I listened when they said former vice president said he has never lost any primaries before. Well, this will be the first time he will lose. These were the words of Rotimi and Ameachi.
I saw P2B, I saw Atiku, I saw Ameachi going to campaign. What Ameachi did was to buy corn. A corn he had never chewed as a minister on the road. A corn he had never chewed as a governor. You like to deceive the poor. Oh, you know, but you never ask yourself, when I was this position, was I doing that?
The spokesperson for the ADC, Dele Momodu, has come out to send a strong warning to Ameachi.
So there's this saying that when two elephants fight, now the grass, now they suffer. Guys, welcome to another update. So in the ADC party, there is a lot of commotion happening presently. You guys know that Peter Obi just left the ADC for NDC, and then we still have Kenneth Okonkwo, Rotimi, Amechi, and of course Atiku Abubaker. So there's been like a clash between Atiku Abubakar and Rotimi Amechi. So Rotimi Amechi wants to be the presidential candidate of the ADC party, and also Atiku Abubakar aspiring to become the president of Nigeria under the ADC party as well. This is big hit and big commotion, right? Now I have some video clip I want us to see where Amechi, Rotimi Amechi, the former Rivers State governor, was talking about his position, his power, what he has to offer the ADC in terms to, being the presidential candidate of the ADC. And you and I know that Atiku is one man that never backs down. When it comes to his political career, he's very, very ambitious and very active. Now, what do you guys think before I let you see the video? Do you think that Atiku Abubakar is going to get the seat as the presidential candidate for the ADC, or Rotimi Amechi? As we all know, Rotimi Amechi is another man that never goes back to his word. If he wants to do something, he wants to do it. Now, let's see how this is going to play out. But before then, I want us to see these videos and I will be back. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? My name is Lady J and here is Lady J Corner. I bring you news and politics from Nigeria and also around the world. So subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I want to use this medium to say thank you to my returning subscribers. 6 years and still counting. I do not take your support for granted at all. Now let's see the videos and I will be back.
From the south, many will say you want to put spanner in the works of Tinubu, being a Southerner, to come out.
I don't believe in ethnic politics. I'm a Nigerian. I listen to this man. I don't want to abuse him because I think I will be bringing myself down to him at his 70-something. I'm not here 70s. He can't watch what he says. I was a Senator Adams. Say I'm not I'm not a national candidate. He's been gossiping and talking rubbish. When day you put him on TV. Let him wait. One day I will confront him.
Confront him now.
That's what I want to.
Probably as someone who led the NLC.
I'm a presidential aspirant.
And former governor.
I was his chairman. He's insulting his chairman. I was his chairman.
And you don't want to join issues with him?
At all. I don't want to join issues with him.
But do you believe in zoning?
Do I believe in zoning? The answer is yes and no. Yes, in the sense that the country, for now, is yet to be found as a united entity. So if it's the turn of the South, it's the turn of the South. But Vice President Atiku said he doesn't believe in it. Okay, so let's go to the primary.
But if you go to the primary, you know that Atiku is there, Hayatuddin is there. Don't you think maybe one of them will surrender for the other one and you will be easily defeated?
I wish them luck. You know, let me repeat this thing. There's a colleague of mine I told, be careful, if Tinubu wins, you go to jail.
He is there now.
I don't know where he's there. But the point is, Tinubu has won, and what I predicted will happen. I went to an elderly man in Buhari's government, and I said to the man, if Tinubu wins, you won't like it. And I saw him suffering. You see where I'm talking to my colleagues and brothers from the north. Let's not play north and south politics. It's not necessary. I don't do it, and I will not do it. I want to copy President Obasanjo. He's a huge nationalist. You may not like him. I have disagreements with President Obasanjo, but he's a Nigerian president. He's not a Yoruba president. I would like to know that I have completed my tenure and I'm called a Nigerian president. So I want to know that that the education infrastructure in the north is not functioning. And I need to build schools, hire teachers, train teachers, start teachers training colleges or anything that will train teachers, employ more teachers, hire more teachers in every part of the country, in the southeast. I want to know that I can address the grievances of the southeasterner. If you don't want them to be in Nigeria, then they don't have to be in Nigeria. If they have to be in Nigeria, then they must be part of Nigeria. They must have a sense of belonging that they are Nigerians. If you don't want them to, if they can't have that sense of belonging, then let them go. Let them go. They are Nigerians. The same with the Yorubas. Everybody must get what he deserves. The same with those of us who are minorities.
Now, the story behind this video I'm playing to you right now. It was alleged that David Mack, the chairman of ADC Coalition Party, invited Rotimi Ameachi and tried to drive a conversation with him, urging him to drop his ambition for Atiku. Now, according to what they said, the Ameachi refused, and that was when this video was made. Now, this was him walking out of the meeting where he refused to bury his ambition for Atiku. Now, the funny question here is, I thought they said it was Peter Obi who did not want a primary. Now, it's looking quite obvious that Atiku really wants the consensus arrangement and not even going into a primary.
So what are your chances in ADC now? We have Atiku, who have contested not once, not twice, 3, 4, right, 5.
Why are you doing that now?
Well, for accountability.
Okay, you want to count how many times? I watched a video by Governor Duke, who said he started contesting in 1992. It's his choice. It's his choice to contest. You see? Okay, so I listened when they said the former vice president said he never failed primary before. I hope this will be the first time he will fail primary. But that's not even the issue. The issue is that at all times that you have passed primary, you have not won the election. So it's about electability.
It's not the number of times.
No. It's, can I win this election if you put me before the country vis-a-vis him? Will he be able to win the election? And the answer I get is that he may not be able to win the election.
Now, let's stop here first. You see that everybody likes the idea of zoning when it favors them.
But do you believe in zoning?
Do I believe in zoning? The answer is yes and no. Yes, in the sense that the country, for now, is yet to be found as a united entity. So if it's the turn of the South, it's the turn of the South. But Vice President Atiku says he doesn't believe in it. Okay, so let's go to the primary.
But if you go to the primary, you know that Atiku is there, Hayatuddin is there. Don't you think maybe one of them will surrender for the other one and you will be easily defeated?
I wish them luck.
You can tell obviously from the interview that the former governor, Rotimi Amechi, was taking a swipe at Atiku. But now, who else believes that even after all this brouhaha right now, that Rotimi Amechi might end up as a vice presidential candidate to Atiku? It's just looking likely because, yes, Atiku may not want the primary. He might want the consensus arrangement. But if they go into a primary, is there any chance that Rotimi Amechi is going to beat Atiku in a primary? If they should go into a primary now, chances that Amechi is going to beat Atiku in a primary is very slim. And so if that happens, so who becomes the vice presidential candidate? So your guess might just...
The spokesperson for the ADC, Dele Momodu, has come out to send a strong warning to Amechi, saying that he does not have the capacity to defeat Peter Obi or even Jonathan or even Tinubu, that he should either become the vice president to Atiku or just let it go, because the ADC will not give him any ticket to run for the president. God.
I should be advised. The truth of the matter is that he does not have the capacity to defeat Jonathan or to defeat Tinubu. He does not have the capacity. He's my very good friend. And if I can tell Tinubu the truth, then I should be able to tell Amechi the truth. He does not have that capacity. That is the truth. Unless he just wants to play a game. And that game will be very, very unfortunate.
What game are you thinking that is likely to play?
No, anybody who is serious
about getting power away from Tinubu should know that there is a pattern to elections, and I stand by it. There is nobody today in ADC who has contested, not just as many times as Atiku, but in terms of deliverables. In fact, the most unfortunate thing that my friend said was that Atiku is unelectable. How can
It is very obvious now that the ADC coalition party, their ship is still sinking. It has not reached her position underwater yet. Former Governor of Rivers State Rotimi Ameachi granted an interview recently where he spoke about Atiku and the politics going on in the ADC. He said that Atiku is unelectable. Now let's go on this recap.
You see, okay, so I listened when they said former vice president said he never failed primary before. I hope this will be the first time he will fail primary. But that's not even the issue. The issue is that at all times that you have passed primary, you have not won election. So it's about electability.
Now, this was what he said about Atiku. Now, Dele Momodu, on the other hand, came out in response, okay, on behalf of Atiku. He responded with this.
be advised? The truth of the matter is that it does not have the capacity to defeat Jonathan or to defeat Tinubu. It does not have the capacity. He's my very good friend. And if I can tell Tinubu the truth, then I should be able to tell Amechi the truth. It does not have that capacity. That is the truth. Unless he just wants to play a game. And that game will be very, very unfortunate.
You can tell that the ADC and their coalition, it's over. Rotimi Amechi is calling out Atiku. Atiku is calling out Rotimi Amechi through Dele Momodu. They're all telling themselves that they are not capable of winning elections. You see how the coalition collapsed completely. Now you understand why David Mack will be campaigning for his daughter who is in the APC. Oh, you don't know? David Mack's daughter won a House of Rep ticket under the platform of the APC in Benue State. Meanwhile, David Mack is party chairman for the ADC. His daughter is in the APC and should be contesting for the rep seats. So that means David Mack will be campaigning for the ADC and for the APC. Because I doubt if David Mack will be working against his daughter. So you see that even in the ADC self, they are forming two-factor authentications elsewhere because the coalition are not even sure they believe in what they want to do. It's pretty obvious that Peter Obi was the plan A, plan B, and plan C. Because now the man have left the party for them. We're expecting them to bubble up and do something. Kenneth Okonkwo came out and spilled shit here and there, said a lot of things. But he's not talking about what is happening in their party right now.
I listened when they said, former vice president said he has never lost any primaries before. Well, this will be the first time he will lose. These were the words of Rotimi Amechi. Amechi is shaking the table. Amechi is giving Atiku gigi. Guys, these people are hypocrites. Atiku and his team are hypocrites. They were just attacking Peter Obi, saying that Obi is scared of contesting, Obi is scared of going into a contest. These same people, through David Mack, wanted to force Amechi to step down for Atiku. These same people, these same Atiku boys, wants Amechi to step down for Atiku. They want a consensus. These are the same people that were saying that Atiku, Obi is scared of primaries, he's scared of elections. Guy, I like the way Amechi said something. He said something very striking. He said that, well, despite all the fact that Atiku have been winning primaries, what has he resulted to? Has he won the presidential election? No. Insinuating that giving him the primaries does not determine that he's going to win the general elections, which is true. At this point, guys, Atiku is clearly an agent of Tinubu. Nothing anybody can tell me. Clearly. Come on, Amechi, give him a backup.
Welcome back, everyone. What do you guys think about the videos that you have seen so far? If you ask me, my people, now I won't ask. The matter big, no be small, because this one is like two elephants. Now they fight. Now the ground goes suffer at the end of the day. And we've seen the person of Kenneth Okonkwo, who is coming out with a lot of gbasgbos for Peter Obi. You guys know that Peter Obi left the ADC for NDC party, and it has not been easy for him because Kenneth Okonkwo has never slept since Peter Obi left the ADC. Anyways, guys, this is the update I have for you all today. If I have more updates, I'll also bring it to your notice. But for now, I'll see you in my next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye.